So from movies for the family to comedies, even a thriller, there's a wide selection of movies to choose from at the theater this weekend. So David at the Snack Bar is here, and he's going to help us sort through all of them, which you should see, which you should run away from.
There's a couple of both this weekend, actually.
Okay.
The first film we're going to start with is called Win-Win. Now, this is a really good movie. It's by a terrific writer-director who also did The Visitor and Station Agent, if you get a chance to see those. Really nice. Paul Giamatti's in this.
What are you so stressed about?
Money is tight.
This boiler sucks.
How much to fix it?
$6 grand.
Holy, my law practice is struggling.
Mr. Poplar has been deemed incapacitated by this court.
Did we win?
Paul is an attorney whose business is not going well, and he's also a wrestling coach at night. And he does something a little unethical in his legal business, and then it turns out that a kid comes to the house of his client, and he ends up having to take him in. The kid happens to be a good wrestler. So it's one of those movies that's a family film. Like I said, they ended up having to take this runaway kid in and dealing with him while he's trying to deal with his little problems with his legal thing. And it's amazing acting. It's one of those movies that you get involved with the characters. It's emotional on every level. This is just a wonderful, wonderful film. It's the best film of the year so far. Win-win, 4 giant bags of popcorn.
So
really
it's
good.
Funny, it's sad, it's everything?
It's not really sad, but it does have emotions as far as family. You know, it's that kind of thing. It's really, really well done.
Great. Can't wait to see it.
And then we have a pre-Easter movie called Hop. Now, in this one, Russell Brand plays the Easter Bunny.
You're about to be crowned the Easter Bunny.
Look, Dad, I want to drum in a band. I want to see the world.
Maybe the Easter Bunny sees every country in one night.
Oh, really, Dad? What about China?
The egg-shaped globe really cracks me up.
I really cracks me up.
Thank you. But basically, he doesn't want to be the Easter Bunny. He's about to inherit it, so he runs away to Hollywood, runs into James Marsden, and then causes havoc for him at the same time.
Oh, that Universal thing was an egg, too.
Exactly. They carried the theme through. It's for kids only. There's not really any adult jokes, and some of it's really stupid. 2 bags of popcorn for Hop. And then now we have another movie that is really, really worth seeing. It's called Hanna. Okay. And in this one, Saoirse Ronan is a 16-year-old girl who is trained by her father in the frozen tundra of Finland. She lives there her entire life with just him. He educates her not only in regular stuff, but in how to defend herself and how to basically use all sorts of firearms and all sorts of explosives and all that kind of stuff.
All right, let's look.
You were half asleep.
I'll do better next time.
Tell me again.
Adapt or die.
Think on your feet.
Even when I'm sleeping. I'm ready.
All you have to do is flip that switch. It tells Mr. Riegler where we are.
This is not what you think it is from the TV commercials. He's not training her to be an assassin. He's training her to survive. It's basically adapt or die because there is a CIA agent who wants to kill her if she ever finds her. So what happens is when she turns 16, she decides to let the agent know where she is, and they go after each other. And that's basically, then it becomes a chase movie. It's not only a really good action movie, it's a great script, some terrific acting. Saoirse Ronan is great, so is Cate Blanchett and Eric Bana. Hanna, one of the better films, 4 bags of popcorn. This is really worth seeing, and it's got a nice little surprise ending.
Okay. I think I want to see the first one, though.
The first one's really good. And now we have Arthur. Now, this is a remake, but I actually liked it a little bit better than I liked the original.
We live without the money.
I am a grown man, and I shall get a job to prove it. Don't let that undermine what I just said.
Russell Brand again, so it's a Russell Brand weekend. He plays a billionaire kid, basically, who also likes to drink, and his mother wants him to marry a particular girl who could help run the company. He falls in love with someone else. If you've not seen the original Arthur, this is brilliant. If you have, it's still very good. Hobson is played by Helen Mirren, who's kind of like his surrogate mother. I love this movie. I love the acting. I like the way they interpreted everything. It's really good. 4 bags of popcorn. The audience was laughing so hard in some moments you couldn't hear the next scene.
Oh, that's a good sign.
That's really nice. And then we have Soul Surfer. This is a true story of a girl who's about to become a championship surfer. She's out with her friends and family, and a shark comes along.
Bethany Hamilton is holding nothing back.
Looks like she has a real future. And with her heart, her will, she'll go far.
That's her at the beginning of the film, setting up for her to be a world champion. She then loses her arm in the shark attack, barely survives, and then the movie is about her coming back. Yes, that was Helen Hunt.
That was Helen Hunt.
Yes. And
we haven't seen her in a long
Dennis
time.
Quaid it plays her father. So it's an all-star cast. And then it's about her coming back from it to become a championship surfer again. It is a very motivational movie. It's one of those, you can do it type things. The first thing she asks for when she's in bed, barely coming out of the coma, is, when can I surf again? And then it's about her getting back out there with one arm. 3 bags of popcorn. This is inspirational. You can take the entire family, but it's not necessarily for everyone.
Well, it looks like we have a lot of choices
there
this
are
weekend.
some great films this weekend. Win-Win and Hanna, Arthur, all are definitely worth paying full price to see.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm
Thank you.
excited. I've got some choices.